Hey guys, what is up? It's Bib07 here again, and welcome to another first look video. In this video, I'm going to be looking at this week's update, which is the Wars Retreat, or the PvM hub. I did just go there for like a couple seconds just now because I actually had to restart the video because there was something happening in the background with my cat that was causing some noise. So I did get a slight glimpse at it, but still going to be giving my first impressions on it and stuff because I didn't see it at my lunch break. I just did my dailies. I didn't actually go to the update, but I did have a pop-up in my face when I logged in for the first time during the day um, that allowed me to teleport there if I wanted. So it had a box talking about this new Wars Retreat and then allowed a teleport. So that is definitely nice that they added that. I didn't actually use it, but I assume it just takes you straight there. Probably a one-time use because I didn't have it when I logged in again just now. But there are two ways to get to the PvM hub, and they're both basically right next to each other, kind of. So from here, they've changed the little death's office area to this big rock outcrop with a couple of arches here, and they have death's hourglass and then the wars insignia here. And you really would wish it could just be like, wars and enter war, or like touch wars insignia, or do something like that, because I mean it's just called Enter Doorway, which is kind of lame compared to Death's Hourglass. I don't know, that would just be nicer as a naming sort of thing. But I assume maybe at some point they're going to have all four horsemen have something to do here, because that is what was originally during the event that happened just over there. There was all four of the horse riders or horsemen, whatever. So I'd be interested to see if they expand on that any further. So the first way is just through this doorway or whatever. You get sent straight to this little portal and you're at the PvM hub. So when I first look into it here, it looks pretty cool. Got the same purpley thing going on that Death's Office does. Damn, those statues look really good actually. And then you have the boss portals clearly visible from way up here. Kind of a cool design in that way, since the portals, as you can see, do have this picture of the boss that's in them on the portal. So it is pretty wild looking. I'm a pretty big fan of that. And yeah, that is the one way to get in. The other way to get in is through Death's office itself. So you would go use Death's hourglass, and then you just go in this little random closet door inside of Death's office, and that takes you to the same location. So those are the two ways to get here. And also, you can only come here once you have 60 combat. So you need to be 60 combat, which is the requirement for Reaper tasks as well, as far as I know. So yeah, that is not a very high requirement, of course. And yeah, that's that. Now let's see what they have in the shop. Before I read through everything. So shop, we have upgrades. So a lot of stuff in here, as you can see, just costs boss kills. So to get a teleport to Wars Retreat, you only need to have 10 boss kills, and I can just unlock it right now. And now I have the teleport, and I assume it's just a free teleport. Yep, just a free teleport straight there. So really nice and close to a bank for anyone who might want to use it for that. And only 10 boss kills. I mean, that's incredibly easy to get. Then you can unlock I think this is the second boss portal for 100 boss kills. Let me double check with that. Yeah, so by default you have one portal unlocked. I think it's this one, the Western portal, you have unlocked from the start. And then to unlock the Eastern portal, you have to have 100 boss kills, and the attunement for these portals is going to be 100k each time. The first time is free when you first attune it, but after that it costs 100k each time. However, if you've killed a boss more than 100 times, you'll get a 50% discount on that attunement, so it'll be only 50k. So a lot of the bosses that you're going to be killing, obviously at this point you'll probably already have 100 kills on them, so you can not have to pay as much. You only have to pay 50k. As far as the other portals go, really quick before we get into anything else, the Reaper portal, of course, is always attuned to your current Reaper assignment. No matter how many times you've killed the boss or anything like that, you can always use that to go there, but it's only available while your assignment is active. One thing I forgot to mention also, I think you can't attune a portal to a boss until you've killed it at least once, which is interesting, I guess. You have to travel there at least one time before you can attune a portal. And then the other portal on the far side here, oh, wait, no, this is the eastern portal. So this is the one that you buy to unlock, and that's the one that's by default. Shows what I know. But yeah, on the far east here is the, this is called the Fateful Portal, I guess. It's a seasonal portal that will change. They don't actually say how long it will be before it changes, maybe weekly. I think that would be a good cadence for it. But basically, it'll just be some random boss. They say it's whatever boss that the war guy currently has beef with. So that is a random one. Right now, it is, of course, attuned to the Shadow Reef, which they claim is a, what did they say? Let me see. The Shadow Reef is the perfect place to dive in if you're new to bossing, which I don't necessarily agree with at all. The Ambassador is not really an easy challenge for someone who's totally new to bossing, but you know, I guess that's what they think. All right, so my headset turned off there for a second again. I'm not sure why that has randomly been happening in the middle of the videos, but anyways, as I was saying with the seasonal portal, that is what's there, and we can check back in the shop. We also can get the Altar of War, which is unlockable at 200 boss kills, and that is this thing right over here, and it restores both your prayer and your summoning points, so nice easy access to that. And you know, kind of a cool big looking crystal, looks pretty cool. Easy to get, 200 for that. So actually you get the altar after you get the second portal, which honestly is kind of strange. I might have swapped those. And then all the way up at 1000 boss kills is the adrenaline crystal, which is honestly kind of a low amount if you ask me. I would have thought maybe 5k for the adrenaline crystals, but you can unlock that. And those are what these are right up here. And they're very, very nice. Oh, I got an achievement for my last resort. If you channel, ooh, that symbol looks really cool. Basically, you gain 25% adrenaline just every couple of seconds right there. And now I'm full adrenaline and can go boss. So pretty much the invention dummies are now like almost completely useless, and this is going to be much nicer for doing things like high enraged Telos, and just bossing in general will be really, really convenient to have these adrenaline crystals here to charge up before you go do any boss. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and attune. I really like this portal effect. So I'm going to attune one of mine to Araxor, of course. Oh, it turns red too. That's awesome. And then this one, I don't really have. I guess maybe Vindicta. I don't know. That this one doesn't really. That's probably the main boss I'm killing at the moment, so we'll attune it to there. That one also turns red. But yeah, those are pretty cool. I really like this flaming eyes symbol as well. Looks like there's another area over there that I'll check out in a second. But yeah, those are the adrenaline crystals, which honestly I think are kind of OP, but really nice to have. And then as you can see here, we have the upgrades for the campfire. And you need 1k of the type of log you want to upgrade it to, and also 1k marks of war to do that. And I have 1,000 of most logs. I just need to get willow and oak to upgrade all the way to elder, because I already have elder, so that'll be really nice to have. And then obviously the warm hands on this campfire will give you an even higher bonfire boost relative to the level of log you have. I'll go more into the marks of war once I finish going through all these tabs. Here we have the auras that you can purchase. So all of these auras have been removed from the Solomon store for loyalty points, and they are available here on the store. They are pretty expensive for the Zerk auras, 25k marks per each one of those, as well as 5k for vampirism and 12.5k for dark magic. So those are kind of expensive. I don't know how long it'll take just yet. I'll have to read through really quick, but that's that. And then for consumables, you can actually buy aura refreshes and life refreshes from here. Now, I highly doubt I can buy these on a hardcore, but if you can, yikes, because that's kind of OP and, I don't know, a bit ridiculous. I'm hoping you can't, to be honest. But yeah, aura refreshes are here as well, so a different way to get them other than from the Death's Office store, the Reaper store. So that's pretty nice. They were always a bit annoying to maintain these, and it's great to have another place to get them from. I really wish they would make them tradable, to be honest, because it would just kind of be a nice moneymaker for people who are doing Reaper tasks, or now that you can get these marks also from this. So that's the whole store, a pretty good selection of stuff. I kind of think they should have made these things that are only boss kills also cost a couple of marks as well, at least, just because, you know, having all this stuff unlocked right off the bat, at least in my opinion, is kind of OP for me. But Yeah, the campfire, like I said, can be upgraded with 1,000 logs of the relevant tier, as well as 1,000 marks. The adrenaline crystal is 1,000 bosses. And now the marks of war are obviously the main currency, and the way you get those is basically just by doing bosses, and you can only earn up to 1,000 of them per hour, it says. So Jesus, to get any of these auras, so to get all 3 Zerk auras, it's going to take you 75 hours of bossing, provided you can even get the maximum number of marks per hour, which might not necessarily be true depending on your level and your skill, because each boss is gives you a different number of marks, like each boss you kill. So I don't know if there's actually a table or anything on the wiki yet. Let me quickly look up the marks of war. Maybe they'll have a table. They do. Okay, so for marks of war, like something like a Raxor, that gives you 180 marks per kill. So let me see. I do 8 kills an hour on this account with my shit gear, so that would be 1,000. That would hit the cap for 1,000 an hour. So it's actually not too bad, I guess. Barrows Brothers even give 50 marks per kill. The fight kiln is 500, as are the fight caves. I'm not going to go through every single one, but I'll just mention the big ones. Solok gives you 400 per kill. Telos at a greater than 100% enrage is 200 per kill. Yaka is 600, which is a lot. 400 for Virago. Each of the elite dungeon bosses, it looks like, gives you a certain amount. So for ED2, you have Astalarn give you 150. Varrock Lith give you 300, and the Blackstone Dragon give you 500. So that's almost 1,000. I think that's 50 off right there. So yeah, there is definitely quite a lot of marks available. I think it won't be too hard as long as you're bossing semi-efficiently to get 100 an hour, or 1,000 an hour rather, if you're going for that. So yeah, that's pretty much the cost of these ores. Still a long time to get them, but not too bad, to be honest. I think compared to waiting months for loyalty points, I guess. And I guess for this, so it would take you 3 hours to get a Aura Refresh Tier 3, which kind of stinks. How much does Vindicta give? 80. Extremely easy to get 1,000 per hour. That's wild. And also hard mode versions do give you more marks than the easy versions, or normal mode rather. So yeah, that is basically the store. And I'm going to go head over here really quick to see what's what. Got the bank chest right there, of course, and then we have another bank chest over here, and I guess this is just a dummy area. So you can do dummies like in Lumbridge. Yeah, that's pretty much what that is. We got another statue. These are some pretty cool looking ones. If your full body mirror hurts your self-image, I guess. And then over here is where they showed in like the preview a while back that this might be where they add the pet garden or whatever for your boss pets, where there'll be like pedestals for them and they'll be on them when you unlock them and stuff. So that will be interesting to see if that ever actually gets added. It was cut for this version because they wanted to get it out sooner, which I'm fine with because it's kind of just an aesthetic little thing. So yeah, that is pretty much everything for that. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything in the actual notes here. Oh yeah, for comp cape requirements, that one that I just got is a requirement. So that is basically unlocking these 4 things. So getting 1k boss kills, essentially. And that's all you need for comp. But to get trim, you need to get all the auras as well, which I already have, although I don't think I saw an achievement pop up. And you'll also need to fully upgrade the bonfire for trim. So yeah, I think maybe the bonfire should be comp as well, but maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, basically for trim, you need to get everything as is usual, aside from consumables. So yeah, that's pretty much it for everything with the update. I think it's pretty sweet. It doesn't look like, as far as I could tell on Reddit so far, let me double check right now, but as far as I could tell, there was no big issues or bugs with it, which is very, very good. You know, it's a rarity these days. So that's pretty sweet. I definitely didn't see any in there right now, but maybe some stuff will come up later. Hopefully not. However, also we have a couple other things here at War that I want to mention. Let's see. Here's a couple other options rather that I want to explore. Project, stop standing around here and go out and do battle, start earning marks. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. And, one other thing you can do though is that you can actually decant vials and flasks at War, which is convenient for sure, since that's the thing that's also at the Max Guild and Prif GE. That's something you might want to know about. So that is a nice little addition as well. And also, something you should definitely take advantage of from now until until February 10th. From now until February 10th, you'll get 50% extra Reaper points for all assignments. So make sure you're doing those Reapers. Also, there is a new event going on right now related to it's called the Winter Chill Off. It basically is the summer skill off, and it's the same event just with different skills. So that event was kind of OP. This one's probably going to be the same. I don't know. I was really not a fan at all of the summer one, and this one's the same, so just as bad. There's also a couple of patch notes that I did want to mention because there was a couple that were actually significant despite this being a big update week. Let me pull those up, and let me just find those ones that I wanted to specifically mention. They said they fixed a bunch of stuff with movement, like abilities that would stall your movement, things like Dominion gloves activating, Staff of Sliske special attack. So I'm interested to see how those turn out, like how they actually end up looking. So that's a cool little thing right there, fixing some of those issues. As far as a couple of things they had in interface that I thought might have been worth mentioning in here, they have the ice spells in the ancient spellbook now have descriptions that match their effects, which I think is actually kind of a good thing because they do have some hidden effects that you might not know about, especially the lesser used ones like smoke and shadow. So I think that's a good thing that they actually added in the interface, because a lot of things in the interface are really badly described, especially like abilities and stuff. So I hope that becomes a trend that they move forward with. Of course, as you saw, the portal is definitely different for the bosses. It is changed to, or the interface for attuning to the bosses has definitely changed quite a bit, and I think it's for the better. It's more organized looking, in my opinion, and that is obviously as a result of this update, of course. They also have apparently finally fixed frost dragons to act for cluster tasks for both dragons and creatures of Daemonheim, which is good that they finally did that after it being an issue for so long. What else was there? There was one thing that I thought was pretty significant that I am forgetting exactly what it was. The Charming Imp can now place spirit gems directly into the spirit gem bag, which I think is a good thing. I think that was previously an annoyance for people. I didn't even know there was a spirit gem bag, if I'm being honest, so I'll be interested to look into that and find out where you get it and what exactly it does. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the patch notes. I thought there was something in there that was more worth mentioning than that, but I guess I thought it was more significant than it was, or I missed it. But oh, one other thing, a kill timer is now available at KQ and the Court Beast, which I guess is good for people who are going for speed kills and stuff like that on your interface. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Look at all the people here. It's almost like the Max Guild on a heavy PvM day. Now it is Monday, so I'm going to be sticking with the customary no PvM on Mondays for my hardcore Ironman, but I'm definitely looking forward to taking advantage of this new PvM hub for my rack skills going forward, as well as, of course, all the other PvM I do in the future. It's very, very nice. Looks great as well. I think it's an awesome update. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Hope you all did enjoy this little breakdown of all the features. I don't think there's anything I missed, so not much else to talk about in any other videos. So this is just going to be the one video for this one. But I will have a new episode of the Hardcore Ironman out on the weekend as usual, as well as if they do the February month ahead this week, I will be making a video on that. If they do it at all, I'm not sure. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the update in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.